Today, y'all, I'm at Avondale Brewery to try some beer for some recipes that I've got going back home. I have a beer can chicken, and while I'm grilling that, I'm gonna make a raspberry beer cocktail. Let's get to tasting to see what they have to suggest to go with those recipes. They have 16 beers on tap today, so I'm gonna go through a couple of the ones that I think might go well with my beer can chicken. I think I wanna try the cider. Give me a small pour though.
Okay.
And the lager, and then I'll go for the IPA just because to say that I did.
Okay.
I asked him for 3 and he gave me 4. Y'all, make friends at your local brewery and they'll let you try some special stuff. So I'm gonna try the cider first.
Okay.
I think this is gonna be my favorite. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. Normally, it's good. I would say save the best for last, but I'm just diving right in. So this is the Streetcar Kolsch, the one that I really think my daddy would like. And now that I taste it, yeah, it tastes pretty much just like a Bud Light, but really a lot better. This is the IPA. Okay, so it smells really good. It smells very citrusy, like you said, but for me, I'm not a huge hops person. Right now, my 2 favorites are these, but then I'm gonna give this one a go too. That's good. Is it weird that it tastes like soy sauce, kind of?
Yeah,
like in a good way.
Maybe a little.
It's like sesame oil and soy sauce. Like to me, this reminds me of the best Asian food, and in the best way. That's a total compliment. I'm gonna go with this farmhouse cider for my beer can chicken because I love the apple flavor that I think will be nice for the marinade. The other ones, while I really like tasting them, I don't think they'll be perfect for this recipe. Let's head outside and see if we can find a beer for my raspberry beer cocktail. Can I try your sour pash, which has passion fruit in it and I'm really excited about, and your Mexican lager? I think the Mexican lager is gonna taste similar to a Corona or maybe a Modelo, which I think will be kind of a nice neutral flavor beer that'll be great with my raspberry cocktail. I've never tried a passion fruit beer, but I think that might be a really interesting flavor. It's a sour, so that might be a little bit too sour for this cocktail, but I'm gonna give them both a go. Oh, I love this one because with the lime on the side, the first thing that I get is a little bit of lime whenever I smell it, and then even though there's not lime in the beer, that smell of the lime rind in here is really tasty. This brewery is actually known for their sour beers, right? This is my first time trying the passion fruit flavor, and I'm really excited about it. I really like that one. I love sour beers just because I'm not a huge beer drinker myself. So a sour beer to me feels more like a wine cooler or another drink, a really refreshing lemonade with a little beer aftertaste. That's really tasty. I don't taste much passion fruit, but it's kind of like subtly there at the end. It's really good. So for my raspberry beer cocktail, I think I'm gonna go with the Mexican lager. It's a little bit more neutral flavors and it's gonna have raspberry lemonade in it and some frozen raspberries. So with that, will be perfect for that cocktail. But while I'm here, I'm gonna go sit out and enjoy this nice weather with the passion fruit sour. Cheers, y'all. Traditional beer can chicken is a whole chicken on top of a beer can, and the beer bubbles up inside of the chicken cavity while it's on the grill. But to make that a little bit easier, I'm gonna make a beer marinade for my chicken and use chicken drumsticks for an easier handheld option instead of the whole bird. First, I'm going to slice some onion. I love to use sweet Vidalia onions for pretty much any use of onions in my house. I'm a Georgia girl, and these just added the perfect punch of sweetness and onion flavor to any recipe. For my marinade, I'm going to whisk together some kosher salt, black pepper, some cayenne, and some paprika, garlic, and some fresh ginger that I've chopped up really fine, some olive oil, and about a tablespoon of honey. This is my dad's honey. He's a beekeeper, and that's one of my favorite times of years during honey harvest, when we get out all of the honey harvesting equipment and make a party out of it. I'll give that a good whisk. Whisk it and make sure you get some good stuff on your shirt. Thankfully, I don't have on any white pants. If I was wearing an apron, which is what you should be doing, I wouldn't have done this. I might go change a little bit later. Last, I'm gonna whisk in the farmhouse cider that I got from Avondale Brewery. I'm really excited about using this cider and this marinade for this chicken because it's gonna lend a little bit of sweetness and a crisp apple flavor to my chicken. I've got 8 chicken drumsticks that I'm gonna marinate. I'm gonna pour my marinade over my chicken drumsticks and toss it with my sliced Vidalia onion. I'm gonna get this covered and let it marinate in the fridge for about 4 to 6 hours. While my grill's heating up, I'm gonna get started on my raspberry beer cocktail. I've got my Mexican lager that we got from Avondale Brewery, some frozen raspberry lemonade concentrate that I've thawed so that it's liquid, lemons and limes that I've pre-sliced, and some fresh raspberries. Carefully pour it into my pitcher. Look at the pretty color of this cocktail. It's coral, which is a quintessential Southern color and just one of my favorite colors. It's gonna look great with these red raspberries. Then I'm gonna use one of my favorite vodkas, Tito's, which is made out of Austin, Texas. It's a Southern vodka and great for this cocktail. I'm gonna use about 1/2 cup. Some lemons and limes just to make it a really pretty presentation and add some nice acidity. A few cubes of ice. My charcoal is hot and I can smell those coals burning. I'm ready to get this chicken on the grill. I'll get my drumsticks on my hot grill grates. You can hear that sizzle. That sizzle is the sound that I love to hear whenever I'm putting food on the grill. You can smell the cider burning off of that chicken and it's such a great smell. I'm getting some really good grill marks on these chicken drumsticks, so for just a few minutes longer, I'm gonna leave the grill open, then I'm gonna close it so they can finish cooking. I love grilling on this grill because it was actually my dad's 7th grade welding project. He built it out of an old beer keg, and so it's great for this brewery recipe because we've got beer can chicken, a raspberry beer cocktail, and some beer battered onion rings that we're gonna serve it with. I've got my friends coming over to help me enjoy this beer-themed dinner. I'm super excited about these cider marinated beer can chicken drumsticks, and I know they're gonna love this raspberry beer cocktail. If you like what you see, be sure to follow us at Hey Y'all for more Southern recipes like these. Cheers, y'all.